Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
And that gets things running.
Peter, I can't recall a better leader of the line than Marco van Basten.
Yeah, a great scorer of goals and, of course, a scorer of great goals.
Yeah, and because of that, the words audacious and spectacular come to mind, and I think they best sum up what he could muster on a consistent basis.
Schmeichel claims it. Safe hands. Great vision. And they can counter here. Bigo going face-to-face with his great rival. Played in. Applies the finish! That's gone for a throw-in. And it's Yaya Toure. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Engages and forces him off the ball. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
It's a promising position. Bigo providing an outlet on that flank. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Schmeichel.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains.
Good take, and the shot! Goal! Japan! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Gerrard. And he's found it's Pirlo! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Como with the corner, there first. Punched away. And they've got a throw. Bigo was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Spread to the right. Van Basten. David Villa. And it's Beckham. Aimed beyond the defence. Baresi spots it and intercepts. Como have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Zanetti going forward. Bergson, a player who needs no introduction. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Zanetti. Beckham in acres of space out wide. He's shoots! And a neat finish! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The movement so precise.
The finish, sumptuous.
Japan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produce something out of nothing.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Serginho, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is Van Basten. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Van Basten.
Defending was strong and firm.
And he's there to belt it away. Well, nicely intercepted. It's a searching pass. Chiellini is there to clear. Ambrosini. And it's Van Basten. David Villa. Threads one in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Caught offside that time. And here's Hullet.
They're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get on the end of this? And this is Beckham.
So, a temporary halt to the action. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Japan are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 18, numero 12. Lasciano il campo
And
per
we get things
il
going
numero 21.
again.
Bale, il numero 17.
Pirlo.
And he's heaved it away.
Well, they've got it again.
Nice looking ball. Pepe gets across to intercept that. And he's picked out the run. Oh, he's charged, surely! And that's in. Barely into the second half. And already it is heating up. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Villa demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for...
And he shoots! It's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Beckham. Now it's Van Basten. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Knocks it into space.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 29.830 spettatori.
Beckham, the regular corner taker. Como are looking to go forward now. And he's got the beating of his man. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. David Villa is onto this. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Chance for a shot! Goal! Japan! Into the lead once more.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
66esimo minuto, numero 12.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
That has not gone well. And here's Van Basten. Zanetti. It's a good bullish header! Nearly, but not quite.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Beckham. Zanetti, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Tries to pass it through. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now that looks a decent ball. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible error. That could spell trouble. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul. Beckham is behind this one.
Well, he has great set-piece prowess. I think you know what's coming, but stopping it, another matter.
Numero 13, Ambrosini. Numero 2, Pirlo. Lasciano il campo per il numero 27, il numero 14.
No, just not quite.
Cambio di giocatori.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Serginho.
Japan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Rijkaard. Schneider. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Great ball, and he's in here. Bigo finds himself offside. Yaya Toure gets a foot in and wins the ball.
And this is Van Basten.
And this is Bale. And reclaimed it in a trice.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. And this is Bale. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Como really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Now it's Rashford. Now it's Van Basten.
And he's quick to return it.
Big chance! Incredible! Just incredible!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Japan have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Decent chance!
They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here?
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that could set him on his way. And he's definitely onside. Serginho. And we're done. Japan can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency.
Van Basten
Taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Japan definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked, whether it was link-up play.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big voice in the game. Could be danger here. It's not an especially good pass, that. Great ball if he can get there. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Not the most convincing of passes. Van Bouten. Now Otto. Pele. Now it's Donatoni. Aimed beyond the defence. That looks a cracking ball. He's having a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Gets his head on it! No, not the best of headers. Zanetti. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Brilliantly cut out. And here's Figo. Now it's Cruyff. Looking for the run. And this is Pele. Pele stood his ground strongly. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Zanetti got a long way forward to join the attack. Van Basten. They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught on it here. So it is still 0-0. Pass somewhat off target. He's a sharp little ball here. Van Bouten gets it clear. And smartly reclaimed. And here's Rashford. Oh, that's a chance for a shot! And it's been hooked away. And this is chance! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Figo. Figo ventures forward. Tries to pass it through. Zanetti delivers. Header comes in! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now that looks a decent ball. That's a lovely pass. Shoots! He's done very well to get to that.
Figo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain.
It's
Le
their
numéro
second
3,
corner of the game.
Van Buiten. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 22.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Paris Saint-Germain
Have the chance to go the other way.
pinches it off him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Corner number 3 coming up. Paris Saint-Germain
Are looking to go forward now. Yaya Toure.
is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Lovely pass, but
He's had a shot! It's a goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Rashford, and this is Figo. And Baston, can he finish?
caught offside that time. Japan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes.
It's Rashford! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are purring, truly purring! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Japan find a position of real strength now. Cafu. Japan have scored 2 quick goals here.
Additionnel.
This is Shevchenko.
Oh, real chance!
It's loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Rashford receives it in a good position here. Now it's Cruyff. Pele. Nicely weighted ball.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Oh, can he get onto this?
But they've got it again.
And for the first half, that is that.
Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Japan, seemingly the only team to have turned up here. It is 3-0 at the break.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 9. À sa place,
Down to business
le
again.
numéro 21.
Now that's well seen too. It's come to nothing. Nicked it back promptly. Can he get it through? Roberto Carlos. Bellingham. Donatoni. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That is a crunching tackle.
That's going to go a long way. Oh, good spread. And he's quick to return it. Cafu. Oh, it's played into it. He's rising! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper. That is good alertness. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, that's fabulous. Roberto Carlos does well to get it back. Zanetti. Japan, the only team in this, 3-0 already. Cafu. Dani Olmo wants to run onto this. And here's Dani Olmo, crossed into the box.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
And he's taking no chances there.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Timber. That is a great pick out. And a shot! And he's gone looking for safety. And here's Figo. And it's Yaya Toure. Bellingham gets a foot in here.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 18.
So changes a foot here, and from
13,
both sides.
Le numéro 22. À leur place, le numéro 11. Le numéro 17.
And that's off
Le
target.
numéro 20. Totti. Changement en cours.
Can they get him away? And the finish! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
It's a good ball out wide. Cafu. On time, excellent interception. Japan, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Chiellini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Threads one in. Bigo in acres of space out wide. Now this goes for a shot! Just about up to 75 minutes. Zanetti. And he thumps it clear.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know.
Pass is just off target. Van Basten going after that. Totti. Ambitious ball here.
Oh, important interception.
That's Doué.
He's found a way through.
Cafu.
Did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
And here's Rashford.
Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. He's in plenty of space here.
Toure is there to clear.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
It's a good foot in there.
Chiellini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Van Basten.
Good ball over the top.
Doué has it out wide and in space.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Keeper's dealt with that.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
So to play, and it is a goal kick.
Rijkaard.
2 minutes to be added on.
Can he get on the end of this?
No, again, there's no way through.
That's that, the end. Japan can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Rashford picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
What are your thoughts on today's game then?
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
So we're up and running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Zico!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Schlotterbeck gets over and intercepts. Ambitious ball here.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence.
And the shot!
And that's a good ball. Van Basten.
And this is Figo.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Caught offside that time.
Now it's Zico. Zanetti. Zanetti crosses.
Punched away.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well, that's not the cross he had in mind.
Now it's Romario. And it's Zico.
Zico. Nice control. Neither of these two want to come off. It's Asa! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And this is Figo. Oh, and a chance! Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Dunkirk are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible. Hazard really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Pedri, that's been slipped through. He's picked his way, chance, surely!
And a neat finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Milan restore parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Zico gets into a good position. Hazard with the delivery. Howson gets it away. He's having a pop! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Pedri really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Getting up there!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Zanetti.
Chance for a shot!
Cruyff.
Ah, good steal, he just read it.
Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That has not gone well. That's a sharp pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Always onto this. Hazard. He has a look out. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Hazard. And this is Zico. Corner number 2 then. And he's there to clear it. And this is Zico. Spread out to the left. Aimed at the far.
Oh, good climb! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Gerrard! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Cannavaro.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
And this is Romario. Romario. Brilliantly cut out. Deftly away. Now it's Van Basten. Pass somewhat off target. That's it, 45 minutes up. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
Dunkirk are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
So we're into the second 45.
Knocks it into space. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Milan always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing.
He's rising! He's scored!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
In once more. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's been cut out, well played. Yaya Toure is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
Dunkirk are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
He leaps for it!
He will be livid with himself.
Dunkirk certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Figo going face to face with his great rival. Schlotterbeck wins the duel this time. There will be a throw-in. Schlotterbeck calmly anticipates. Zanetti and Azar. This is a promising build-up. Tries to play it for real chance! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
The pass has gone astray, and it's Azar. Romario, that's destined for the... Takes a shot! He lifts the roof! And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Gerrard kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Yaya Toure plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Zanetti threads one in. Pedri, that pass has been well intercepted. Space for him to turn and look. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now it's Figo. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Sostituzione per il Milan. numero 20, numero 18, Hazard.
He has found a way through.
Gerrard, numero 8.
Oh, he's enjoyed that.
Numero
He
23,
evidently loves the
Cristiano
contest.
Ronaldo. Lasciano il campo per
Looking
il
to
numero
play him
10,
in.
Villa.
And there's green grass ahead of
Il
him.
numero 14, il numero 19, il numero 9, il numero 11, cambio di giocatori.
Great vision.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's Serginho. And here's Van Basten. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul.
Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. Pass just lacking in accuracy. The final 5 minutes. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Cross to the back post. Schmeichel claims it without any fuss.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he can clear it away.
Il
We are
uomo
into
indica 4
overtime.
minuti di recupero.
Rashford looking for options for movement. He's through here. Terrific effort! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Chance! Serginho kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Figo. Beckham. Now the delivery. Cannavaro clears it away. And that's that. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
And he's managed to get rid.
No, that's been intercepted. Van Basten is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, played right into his path.
Van Basten! Superb goal! Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And this is Owen. So just a one early goal to report so far.
And the score is 1-0. And it's Figo!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Dunkirk with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared away. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Neymar.
He is through here.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Owen. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender.
Caught offside that time. Pass just lacking in accuracy.
That's really well cleared.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Manchester United always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that...
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee's come over. It's a red card.
The referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would...
They've got to be quick to... That's another chance! That's put paid to the danger.
Some resolute defending there. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days. All part...
He's in one-on-one. Decent chance!
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
Gerrard. Toure carries the ball down the right.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Always onto this.
Gerrard. Gerrard!
Vieira with the clearance. Threads one in.
Chance for a shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a nicely shaped ball. Zanetti spots it and intercepts. And he's there to get it away. Owen is flagged offside. He's not got that quite right. Vieira. It's a searching pass. Nicely weighted ball. It's a pretty loose pass.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And this is Eto'o. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Hullet.
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
A big, deep breath.
That is quite remarkable.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Looking for the run. Always onto this. He's picked his way, and he shoots! Great ball, and he's in. It's Van Basten! Again, a brilliant save.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage.
Oh, this looks sharp.
And now they can spring out of defence. Pass is just off target. Van Basten. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's an imaginative pass.
Eto'o really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And he can thump it away. That is good alertness. And that is well cleared.
Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time.
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Yeah, I'd say an interesting situation, Peter. They have the lead, but with this many shortages, the margin of error is virtually zero. I think it's going to require an extremely good defensive display from these players if they are to maintain the status quo.
Dunkirk are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Substitution.
So, into the second half. And it's Eto'o. Can he get it through? Some intricate pass, and oh, in!
Incredible! Just incredible!
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Manchester United cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's clever. Figo.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Vieira with the clearance.
Could move up a gear here.
Dunkirk come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Space for him to turn and look. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Maldini. And he's intervened well there. And they've got rid. Dunkirk have got it back and they'll have another go. Oh, no joy this time. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Maldini has a look and plays it forward.
Pretty robust defending.
He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. And looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
It's a loose ball. And that should get the job done. Gerrard attempts a clearance. Gerrard getting this one clear. Vieira. And he's quick to return it.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And this is Owen. Timber clears. Now, can they get him away? And it's been played through.
Just Van Basten! And there's a goal! And this is getting better and better.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Dunkirk go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
And he's had it nicked away. Figo makes a dash for it. Tries to pass it through. That's a shade optimistic. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Dunkirk perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Dunkirk
Couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing.
and needless to say, that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Opts for safety. Schmeichel gets it away. Gerrard. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Tries to play it through. Backward it goes. He's going for goal! And that really should have been that.
You could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he could smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So their fourth
Number
corner of the
3,
game.
Varane. Number 21.
Deco plays it
Owen.
short.
Number 7.
Rashford stood his
Gullit.
ground strongly. They're up to 5
15,
corners now.
Nedved. Number 9. Ito. Coming on the field. Number 17. Company. Number 13.
Deco with the short one.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Deco.
Number 18. Ronaldinho.
Well,
Number
that is one way to
14,
stop him.
Johan Cruyff.
Foul and a free
Number
kick in a very
20,
dangerous area.
Lautaro Martinez.
And he is going into that little black
Substitution in
book.
progress.
So what can they come up with here?
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Gerrard.
Played in by... Gets his head on it! And how did he not put that away? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That's a throw. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's a little off target. Oh, he's having a go! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Deftly away. Rashford. And it's made its way to him. Nicely worked. Now it's Rashford. Rashford. It's Rashford! Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Well timed, excellent interception. And that is as far as it goes. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people.
And a quick announcement today that
Dunkirk
memorabilia
may
from
not have
today's
finished
match
with
is now
11,
on
but
sale
they have
in the
shown
stadium.
terrific spirit, and they claim the win.
Well, that's what spirit and togetherness is all about, Peter. I thought they showed terrific desire and
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation and hit by it too.
Vibrant and vivacious, there is a genuine appetite for the game here, retaining, as it does this stadium, the spirit of the grand old ground they left behind a mile away. So things are underway.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combination...
He's rising! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
And it's Van Basten.
Shot contrived! I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Kamavinga. Akanji.
And the keeper's got it again. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Yaya Toure.
And that is a little undercooked.
Toss somewhat off target. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Van Basten! And he hits the net! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Paris Saint-Germain really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. Looking to widen the gap even further here. They've got to be quick to recover this. Kane. That's an imaginative pass. That's beautifully weighted. Yamal! Backward it goes. Gerrard does really well to win the ball there. And this is Drogba. Can he get it through? And this is Drogba. He's found the way. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Japan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Drogba! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Yaya Toure. Now it's Drogba. Van Basten. Drogba. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Now it's Somerville. Caicedo. Now it's Fernandez. De Ligt kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Cruyff really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Applies the finish! Boy, he struck that clean. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And he's taking no chances there. Japan are looking to go forward now. And that's a dangerous ball. Drogba. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Now it's Figo. Oh, that's fabulous.
Oh, great feat, that.
And he's in on goal. Good challenge, excellent challenge. It's just beyond his reach.
Fernandez.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Timber cuts out the pass. And it's Gerrard. Now it's Van Basten.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, well played.
Gerrard. Figo. Now it's Van Basten. That's been slipped through.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Japan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he scores! Looking for options for movement. And drive! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Chance for a shot! Has fallen kindly here, and no mistake. They are purring, truly purring. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Japan are having a ball here. And he welcomes it in. Can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. And they're threatening to fly away here.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. No, that was never going to make it. That's the end of the first 45. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Japan look as though they have this game won. They've been firing and scoring at will. We're on the move again.
Zanetti has got himself a free kick.
And that's going to be a booking. Figo, can he get on the end of this? Now there's a fine ball. Van Basten!
Yamal. Molina.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Now he's got space here.
A hefty... Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty.
Japan presented with a golden opportunity here. So this to extend their lead.
Brilliant save from Donnarumma. Golden opportunity wasted.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Japan have their second corner now. Oh, great leap! And that is faded wide.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
Vigo. Now that looks a decent ball. Drogba receives it in a wide position.
And the finish! And he steered it beyond the post. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Camavinga knocks it into space.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy.
He's in a good position here. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Now, this is interesting. He has already had his name taken once.
Marquinhos has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do...
Oh, good climb! No, it's wide.
And that was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away.
And this is Van Basten.
And that's a good ball. Big chance! It's in! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
The attendance for this match was
Caicedo.
60,179.
And Yamal. And it's Molina. Gerrard. Nice looking ball. That pass isn't the best. Oh, it's Van Basten.
Goes for goal! He lifts the roof!
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian.
and things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's got a... And Christ! And it's in! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Doué coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Doué! And there's a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub. Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And it's Figo, played over towards the opposite flank.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Japan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Timber. And it's Timber. Yaya Toure. Zanetti. Aims beyond the defence. Takes the shot! Incredible! Just incredible!
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Molina. Back to the keeper it goes. And Akanji. Molina. They'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. It's Garcia. Just 5 minutes left. It's gone out for a throw-in. Chiellini. And that's going to be a goal kick. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Zanetti, who does have an assist to his name. It's a good surge he's making up the left-hand side.
Has been indicated.
It's easy on the eye, but it's done its job. And here's Doué. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Kane. Now who's going to be first to this? Zanetti. And it's Figo. Oh, it's come loose. Yamal.
And that is that. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
And just a quick reminder today
Van
to please
Basten.
drink
Totally Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and welcome
The
to
conditions
today's
contributing
match.
to a fantastic
Tunisia
atmosphere in the stands.
against Japan.
This really is the place to be.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
And we're underway.
Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time,
And the finish! It's their first effort on goal.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Thuram.
more and more pressure on the ball here.
Pirlo.
Distributed tidily. Karambeur strokes it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Can he get on the end of this? And he cuts out the supply.
Cruyff clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And here's Figo. And he's whipped it across.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
De Ligt cuts out the pass.
First quarter of an hour gone.
De Ligt is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending.
Japan, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper.
And it's Chiellini. Serginho's cross. Knocks it out wide. That's put paid to the danger. Bullet.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Dink through. He's shifting through the gears here. Now, can he find a finish? Takes a shot!
Eto'o just dropped the shoulder to engineer the feint. Now he'll have to shoulder the blame.
Thuram.
Pirlo. Spread it left. Pirlo is always scanning the pitch for targets. Pirlo.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Yaya Toure.
Looking to play him in.
Cruyff. Oh, that's nice.
And it's Gerrard. Threads one in. Serginho shoots!
Straight at the keeper.
Well, he was always going to be set like that, the keeper, and he didn't have the composure to avoid him.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Eto'o. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's got a sight of goal.
Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Japan present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Well, they can protest all they want, but a shake of the head is all they're going to get.
had too much room. It was one of those instances when desperate measures were called for, and it was a reckless lunge.
This to make it 1-0.
What a save from Peter Schmeichel!
Oh, he's missed it, he's missed it.
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second-guess what the keeper was trying to do.
Corner number 2 then. Crosses it in. Vieira! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Gerrard. Zanetti. And it's Figo. Zanetti. It's gone out for a throw-in. Played it again. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Ferdinand. That's been cut out, well played. And he can clear it away. Cruyff. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Gullit. He's having a pop! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Schmeichel comes out and deals with it. Now it's Eto'o. And it's Figo. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Added time.
That's beautifully weighted. That's it, 45 minutes up. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
And now,
So neither side has found a way through yet.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substitution in progress.
So right back into the action. So neither side has yet broken through. Knocks it into space. Beckham. Nice control. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Looking for the run. Beckham receives it in a wide position.
Ferdinand. This is a promising build-up. Karambur. And here's Hullet. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that's a throw-in. Out again for a throw-in. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
This might... Chance! No, just not quite. Corner number 3 coming up. And a header! And he can thump it away. Pressure coming in from all directions. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. He is through here! Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And here's Cruyff. Cruyff, not the most accurate pass. And it's Figo. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And this is Eto'o. Cleared without hesitation. Beckham. Rashford. Japan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Figo. Strong running down that left flank. It's a good surge he's making up the left-hand side. Figo crosses. Cruyff clears it away. That has not gone well. Great ball. Goes for a shot! And yes, it's there! Just gorgeous. The most glorious, delicious of touches. Followed up with an unerring finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Japan have fired themselves in front.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
He's found a way past. He's picked his way through. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. It's a promising position. He's being urged to shoot. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Eto'o providing an outlet on that flank. And he's managed to get rid.
Tunisia really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And that pass just didn't quite work. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And this is having a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And now they can clear their lines. And they've got rid. Nesta. And here's Eto'o. Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Rashford just eases him off the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
This is Gerard Beckham! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Beckham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Japan are down to 10 men.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 8, Healer.
Oh, relief! Relief at last, the final whistle. Japan have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Schmeichel voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Today, please watch the screen.